thousands of trucks ready for sale, just sitting unused in lots.
The pickup truck market is in a weird spot right now. Dealers across the country are drowning in inventory. Tens of thousands of trucks just sitting on lots with nowhere to go. Today, using CarEdge data, we're counting down the 10 pickup trucks with the highest market day supply heading into mid-2026. The ones piling up with no buyers in sight. Let's get into it, starting at number 10 and working our way up to the worst offender. Number 10, 2026 Ford F-250 Super Duty. Kicking things off is one of America's most iconic workhorses, the Ford F-250 Super Duty. Contractors, ranchers, people who actually need to tow 20,000 pounds, they love this thing. But the price tag has gotten out of control. The average transaction on an F-250 is sitting at $73,500. And that's not for a loaded King Ranch, that's the average. Combine that with today's interest rates and then throw in what you're paying at the pump, and you've got a monthly cost of ownership that's really hard to justify. On top of that, the 2026 F-250 has been hit with several recalls. We're talking about rear drive shaft separation, faulty axle shafts, and trailer brake failures. For a truck that's literally built to tow heavy loads, those aren't minor issues. According to CarEdge, the F-250 is sitting at 158 days of market day supply with over 40,600 units parked at dealerships nationwide. Buyers are paying around $73,500 on average to take one home. Number 9, 2026 Ford Maverick. This one is going to surprise a lot of people. Not too long ago, the Ford Maverick was arguably the hottest truck in America. People were waiting months for one. Dealers were selling them over MSRP. It was insane. Fast forward to 2026, and the Maverick has completely flipped. What happened? A few things. Ford ramped up production significantly to meet that initial demand wave. And then the wave passed. The early adopters who wanted a hybrid compact truck have already bought theirs. And now Ford is stuck with way more supply than the market can absorb. The Maverick is still a solid truck, aside from some history of recalls.
How in the hell are y'all buying these new trucks? We went shopping the other weekend and the salesman tried to open his door and I caught a glimpse of the sticker. I said, what the f does that say? I slammed the door back shut, $92,000. I said, what in the hell? He said, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for wherever the hell it is you lost your mind. I'm leaving. I drive a 2011. It's got AC. It leaks some oil, but all good trucks do. He said, were you wanting to trade that truck in? I said, I bet you like that. Hell no. I said, me and paid for are going to keep on keeping on, big dog. Because that can never be me, $100,000 truck. What the hell are y'all doing?
This is definitely a nice old Chevy pickup, man. Nice cat eye, 5.3. What are you wanting for it? Trying to get like 29 for it. Yeah, I a lot of money into it, man. I gotta get 29 for it. Okay, 29. 2,900. There must be something wrong with it. Does it need like a transmission or something? Oh no, not 2,900. I meant 29,000. I gotta get it, man. I mean, new tires, new wheels. It's got touchscreen, lift kit. I mean, I put thousands into this truck, man. It's worth it. It's never left me stranded. 29,000? It's over 20 years old, bro. It's got 280,000 miles on it. I don't care if you have new tires and rims on it. Like, what? Tell you what, man, I'm a nice guy. How about I throw in extra set of rims and tires for winter? You know, winter tires with studs and everything. And the car wash sticker in the windshield's good for another year. You know, the unlimited car washes, has squeakies and whatnot. You are literally out of your mind if you think someone's going to give you $29,000 for this thing. Like, are you kidding me? You could get a new truck. You could get a literal new used truck, like a 2015, for $29,000. Like, no one's gonna buy this, bro. I mean, if you're broke and whatnot, you can just say that, bro. Like, if you don't have the cash, it's okay. Like, I'll just leave. Actually, I'm not broke. I'm just not stupid. It's all good, man. It's your loss. I'll find someone with some money that can buy this thing.
All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Jimmy Britt, right here, the amazing Jimmy Britt, right here in Statesboro, Georgia. Awesome dealership. We're going to talk a little bit about some statistics that are out, and it's not looking very good. Okay, it's not a good thing here with buyers, and they're making the mistakes that buyers are making. They're massive. They're huge. So we're going to kind of dive into it. Since it is stats, we're going to kind of hang right here. We've been up and down this lot in the last few videos, so you're going to see some of that. I made them today. This is my last one of the day, but so. We got this new information. It is out. It is out from Cox Automotive and from that kind of stuff, and we see it here. And here's what it comes down to. Everything that we talk about when we give these market updates, it's getting worse. That's the downside. It's getting worse, and it's going to hit people even harder. So where are we at? Negative equity is at a 5-year high. Okay, it just keeps going up. Negative equity for people, to be expected. They, during the 2021, 2022, all that stuff, they bought them with dealer markups, ADM, additional dealer markups, or MA, market adjustment, where you would see this truck right here for 70 grand and they're like, oh, plus $10,000 markup. Okay, that kind of stuff would happen on a regular basis. Well, the check is coming due now because these people got to get out of it. Not to mention, even after that happened, people also had to deal with the super high interest rates. You had interest rates of 9% for people that had 800 above credit score. They're paying 9%. This stuff is insane. What's happened? The check is now due, and we're seeing it happen. 31.8% negative equity. 31.8%, the highest it's ever been. Negative equity. But how much is that negative equity? Where is it at? The average negative equity now. Okay, remember we used to talk about how there's a small percent that were over 10,000. The average negative equity right now is $7,183. $7,183 is the average negative equity. That's a very, very bad thing. Now, I also did a video, maybe if I remember, I'll link it at the end of this. I don't remember a lot of stuff. I slip with some of that things, so I may not remember. But negative equity is also caused by dealerships that are trying to get $8,000, on your above, giving you $8,000 less than they're going to sell your trade for. That hurts a lot also. But average negative equity, $7,183 for people today that are trying to get rid of their vehicles. Only 41% of that negative equity owners are under $5,000. That means it's 60%, 59 for those guys that are going to type in comments. You said 41%, 41% minus 100 minus 41 is not 60. Do your math right. Okay, we're going to hear it all the time. It's going to be in the comments, like 50 of them just coming in at me right there. The reality is 60% are over $5,000 in negative equity. That's a massive amount. That hurts tremendously. Okay, and some of them are pushing over $10,000 and $12,000 in negative equity. That is a horrible hole to try and crawl out of, and that hole is lined with slippery mud and you can't get a grip. It's a brutal, brutal thing to see happening. So now what about the loans? Again, people are making the mistakes. They're doing it over and over again. Even if they didn't have the negative equity, or even worse yet, they're rolling over negative equity or taking some stupid cash incentive or some way the dealer's trying to act like they're buying them out of the negative equity of this vehicle, but tacking it onto here in the stupid games that get played all over the place. 40.5% of loans right now are over 72 months. Okay, 40% of loans are over 72 months. Do you have any idea the amount of interest that happens in a 72-month loan? It's ridiculous. Now, if you can get 0%, 1.9, 2.9, 3.9, all right, more power to you. I understand it. Many people cannot. You have to understand the power of that, okay? And then is your vehicle going to last 72 months? You think it's really going to hold on and go for 6 years without and be trouble-free? You can't get a warranty that long anymore, really. Maybe some places you can, but it's hard to get a warranty for that long. And the cost of things today are astronomical, and they're going to hit you in that last year, most likely. It's brutal. 72 months is a scary time to be at. Gets worse, okay? We got 84, 96, and 100-month loans going now, okay? The 100-month loans, they're common. 84, super common. 96, becoming very common, especially when we start talking about
Ford getting in on the fun with their leftover 2025 F-150. You've got 0% financing for 60 months, plus a $1,000 truck month cash and no payments for 90 days. We have 28,000 leftover 2025 Ford F-150s unsold so far in 2026. This is a big offer from Ford.
Oh, it is. I mean, not only are they giving you, the 0% interest for 5 years, but they're throwing in $1,000 cash on top of it, and then really making it into a 63-month 0% interest loan. So that's a pretty strong offer from Ford to move those remaining 2025s.
Now, Ford's
Used diesel truck market is so fucked. Take a look at this. Look at this thing. 08 LMM Duramax for $7,000. It was originally listed for 10. Look at the body condition of this truck. In what world do you think this shitter is worth $7,000? I mean, brother, the entire cab corner is gone, non-existent, not there. This thing looks like it's sat in a lake for the last 15 years of its life. Then I come across this super clean truck in great shape, 200-something odd thousand miles on it, and it blew the CP4, so it needs a fuel system. I just can't justify the $8,000 on this, even though it's clean. I came across this another one for 8 grand, 2008 LMM. Okay, it's base model, you know, I could probably do like a Denali swap, make it look like a Denali. It'd be a pretty cool project. 413,000 miles on this truck. Rocker panels are gone, cab corners are gone. The whole thing is smashed up. I cannot justify $8,000 for this. Like, you know, maybe the 6.0 market's a little better. This thing looks pretty decent for 6 grand. Says it runs and drives great. And then it says at the bottom of the listing it needs a trailer because it does not run and drive, and it has 300,000 miles on it for 6 grand.
They knew this day would someday arrive. They just didn't know when. And pickup truck drivers, they know what I'm talking about. The pickup truck market is over. It's about to collapse. And dealerships are panicking. The reason why they panicking is because their pickup trucks is not selling no more like they used to. It's not the same no more. And they starting to realize it. And the crazy thing is that they tried to convince the pickup truck drivers that they were getting a good deal. But they didn't convince them. The pickup truck drivers, they was aware of these crazy interest rates, these crazy finance deals, and they start to realize that math is not mathing. They don't want to be taken advantage of no more. It's like there's always somebody trying to take advantage of you. They know these prices are too high. These prices are just expensive everywhere you go. And I don't think dealerships are going to hold out too much longer. I think they're going to give in because their cars is not selling no more. They're not making no money. So they've been holding on to these pickup trucks for so long and barely can get a sale. I know that feeling hurts. And they got so much pride that they've been holding on to these pickup trucks for so long, but something has to change. And that's why they panicking. They don't know when their next sale is going to arrive. And then it's not just at dealerships, it's everywhere you go. I'm starting to see people trying to sell pickup trucks on marketplace sites. That's like a 2008. A 2008 with 200,000 miles on it or more. That car is basically junkyard already. I'm sorry to say that. But people will get down on you. You have to learn. Just because you think that this would be a good deal, somebody might be crazy enough to go buy it. That's the crazy part. But it's not working. That's how people selling things in general are. Let them sell you something, they want an arm and a leg. But let you try to sell something, they want a deal. And people will say that's just good business. You got to negotiate. But why is everything in somebody's favor all the time? They don't care about the consumer. This is what this is showing you. Nobody cares about the consumer. That's where they're going wrong at. And that's why it's about to collapse. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. Because some people just got to have a pickup truck. That may be the go-to truck for a lot of people. Some people don't drive nothing but pickup trucks. I never had a pickup truck before. Let me know what was your experience if you owned a pickup truck. How was the maintenance? Did you always have to go fix it up? Or you really loved it? Did you do work in it? Or you never done any work in it? Some people just drive pickup trucks just to drive them. And I know some of us will assume that if you get a pickup truck, you're going to want to do like manual labor and pick up things with it. I don't know. Do you put it to use as a business in this economy? I don't blame you if you put it to use as a business, because you got to have another way to survive. But they just trying to take away from the people, selling these 2008s, 2004s for these crazy prices. It don't make no sense. People are going insane. They already knew the cost of living is just outrageous. And this is what people do. It's like you just can't get around it. But they're finding a way to get around it. And that's why dealerships, they don't know what's the next move. That's why it's about to collapse. And there's going to be a lot of dealerships like that all around the world. More and more are going to start to just panic. And I know it's a bunch of car dealerships with just cars filled up in their inventory. Can't sell a car. Cars are overpriced. And it don't make sense to get in debt again. Why would you get in debt? And then on top of that, you're going to try to get in debt for 2008? Yeah, right. Definitely don't make no sense, man. It's like they just want you to just spend all your money in crazy places, knowing the fact that they really trying to take advantage of you. Only if you're not paying attention. Ain't that crazy? You always got to be aware. And this is not it. There's got to be a change. And people just get so greedy, they take up the prices for everything. They just make up prices. Ain't that crazy? When you want to purchase a car, somebody always making up something in their favor. And then they telling you that they giving you a deal, knowing in reality they not doing you no favor. They just trying to make the situation seem better, but it's not. Once you start to realize that it's really not a good deal and these cars are too expensive, they start to want $90,000 for a $70,000 car. The math ain't mathing. And I think it's just going to get worse. As you can see, those reports are not looking too good. And they really trying to sell older cars on Marketplace for all this money. Talking about they didn't put this into the car. That's people's favorite line. I don't care what you put into it. I ain't see it. Don't even matter. If you feel that way, you might as well hold on to your car. What's the point? If you feel like you done so much to your pickup truck, why not hold on to it? Because it's a bunch of bull. That's just my take on the situation. It just don't make sense. So let me know how y'all feel about that. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.